guys. Welcome to the Baseball Junkies podcast, episode 16. I am your host, Adrian, from A League of Our Own.
And I'm your boy, Mr. Enfuego.
I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you're live with us in the chat, I really appreciate you being here. Don't forget to smash that like button. We've got a few things baseball to talk about today, few things baseball cards, and then we've got another outstanding guest to show off their collection this evening. Yeah, Mr. Fuego, I hope you've been having a good weekend so far.
Oh, it's been great so far.
I love it. Awesome. My break last night, I've seen comments about the break. The break was outstanding. Appreciate you guys for being there. Appreciate Canada 383. I've got him as our shout out today too. Definitely check out Canada 383 on YouTube, guys. He provided, along with the hobby boxes and boxes I opened in the break last night, he provided some mystery packs that were out of this world.
They were epic.
Yeah, still recovering from it. I've been starting to sort over here, and I'm going back through and re-seeing stuff that I'm just like in shock. But as of yesterday, spring training is here. We have got some baseball, and it has been interesting and exciting. As we were, me and Mr. Rofuego and our guests were talking about just before the show started, we've heard some cool things like Jason Dominguez for the Yankees.
My boy, the Martian.
Yes, really excited about him. A lot of hype about Jason Dominguez all the way back from 2020 when his first Bowman cards came out, and I used to watch highlight reels of him and just be like, this guy, like he's a big dude. The Martian.
And the thing is, he's 5'10". Okay,
yeah.
And he's compared to names like Mike Trout and Mickey Mantle.
Yes.
I mean, and he made history upon his signing. You know, he's the only international athlete that had the highest contract signing for anybody, $5.1 million.
Dang.
So that tells you this kid's something special. And
I'm excited.
There's a lot of us that can't wait.
Yeah, I would love to see him in spring training. But who knows? Who knows if this year or next year is his time to get called up? We'll see. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit a freaking absolute tank today, it sounds like.
He hit a nuke.
Dude. And also Manny Machado was the first victim of the pitch clock. He wasn't ready. In the batter's box, and he got a strike called on him. And just looking at the pictures and stuff, he didn't look very happy about that situation. But
not at all.
I'm that's like always excited for baseball season, but super excited to see how these new rules are going to play out. We talked about the new rules a couple podcasts ago. The only one that really annoys me is the extra innings guy on second base one. I'm personally not into that one, but I do understand that all of these rules are being put in place for reasons to make baseball more exciting, to make it, it's basically to make it more exciting. I don't know if the larger bases is a safety thing. I think that's to make it so stealing bases can be more possible, so that makes it the game more exciting. The whole pitch clock and all that to speed up things,
right.
It was really part of the game, part of the strategy to, really
because I mean,
technically
speaking, in a perfect day, in a perfect world, a game should last right around 3 hours, from start to finish. But I mean, we saw a little bit last year where you had some games that went 18 innings. That is out of your control. I mean, what you gonna do? You're gonna call a game over or a tie? That's not. I mean, the fans paid to see a game from start to finish. Let them watch the game.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. There's nothing, especially when I'm at the game. There's nothing I love more than when it goes into extra innings.
Yeah.
Like because I feel like true baseball enthusiasts, man, like we don't care, but I understand they're trying to get more people excited about baseball. The whole blackout thing, we were talking about that too, because I was like, oh, I haven't bought the MLB network yet, but I always end up doing it. But I always get so mad that I can't watch any of my teams on the MLB network. I live in Southern Oregon. I'm an Oakland A's fan. I can't watch the A's. I can't watch the Giants. I can't watch the Mariners, and I can't watch the Diamondbacks. But I can watch the Padres and the Dodgers. I was saying, and it's like, why is
larger market? It's a bigger market.
So dumb. Like, take a hint from the NFL and basketball. Like, let's get with the program. So, anyways, Mr. Fuego, you had some
so I got some scores of all the games that occurred today. All right, so the game between the Phillies and the Yankees, despite the outstanding performance by Jason Dominguez, the Yankees did fall to the Phillies 7-4.
Okay.
Mets and Marlins. The Mets outshined the Marlins 5-2. Actually, no, I'm sorry. They're still playing right now. They're at the bottom of the sixth. Okay. And then the Mets and the Astros went head to head and lost 2-4. Astros won. Nationals and Cardinals. Nationals actually won. It was 3-2.
Oh, snap.
The Blue Jays and the Pirates. Blue Jays won it 9-7. And I'm gonna say a big help goes to that missile by Vladdy. The Orioles outshined the Twins 10-5. Then the Twins went head to head against the Rays and won 8-4. The Phillies lost to the Tigers 2-4. The Braves and the Red Sox, they ended the game in a tie at 6 apiece. The Reds beat the Guardians 4-3. The A's destroyed the D-backs 12-7. The Cubs outshined the Giants 10-8. The Royals beat the Rangers 10-5. White Sox lost to the Padres 6-2. Rockies beat the D-backs 12-5. Angels took over the Mariners 5-1. Brewers beat the Dodgers, shocker, 7-4.
Spring training though, or no, like who I gotta look and see who was in the lineups on that too. The Brewers beat the Padres. I'm gonna guess.
I'm gonna say the backups were playing.
Yeah. I mean, the Oakland A's killed the Diamondbacks. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the Diamonds and the A's, Diamondbacks have a lot of good prospects, and I'm super happy for my A's. But let's I'm going to be realistic. You know what I mean? Like, so
yeah.
Cool. I can't wait. I might have to get the MLB network beforehand. I don't know. I'm getting some good ideas in the chat here. People talk about getting a VPN. I don't ever think about doing
TV.
that. TV. I thought, so what's up with YouTube TV? I thought they lost their stuff with the MLB. Like, did they work something out?
I haven't heard anything, but yeah, I think they was getting rid of the MLB games and switching them out with more of the prospect games. So, okay. I don't know.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. So for those of you in the comments, thank you so much for those ideas. So the new rules, like I said, I don't have a whole lot because this just started yesterday. It seems like the game times are, just stuff I've read shortly after the past 2 days. It seems like the games are going a little bit quicker. That whole thing with Manny, he was the first victim of the pitch clock there with the strike. So far, not a whole lot of info yet. Probably next weekend on the podcast, we'll have a little bit more to talk about on that one. Yeah. So, and then, also, I just throw this in here. The World Baseball Classic, that still has it. That's going to be happening in March. We talked about that a lot more in last week's podcast. So you have that coming up as well. let's talk about the latest baseball card products.
Now, do you want to start with the worst, or do you want to go ahead and?
Yes, I do.
Let's rip the
Let's just
Band-Aid
get it out
off.
because I feel like I'm
Let's
going to
rip the
rant
Band-Aid
for
off.
a minute. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Topps Chrome Sonic came out.
yes.
Now, I don't know if any of you all were like me. Topps Chrome Sonic comes out. I thought it was going to be Topps Chrome with a bunch of different, like a new picture on everything. I did not know that Topps had the audacity to put more Topps Chrome, regular Topps Chrome in, and then throw in an insert and a numbered card here and there that are new that we haven't seen.
Right.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Top. Like it's awful. It's awful. Now, don't get me wrong, those new inserts and stuff, I thought they looked pretty cool. Like the little design they put on the base card. Mm-hmm. I thought that was going to be on all the cards. You literally are opening up more regular Topps Chrome and getting a little bit of this and that. And then I heard the odds, 1 in 10,000 packs. You can possibly get an auto. Are you freaking kidding me right now, Topps? Come on, man.
It's insane.
What is this all about?
It's insane. I mean, it's kind of like that. Topps is using that new math. Overprinted equals new product with a crappy name. Because okay, based off of what you've seen, does any of the stuff look Sonic-ish to you?
Just those numbered like inserts that like, and some of the inserts, they look kind of cool. They did kinda. Not I'm gonna buy a hobby box of a bunch of the same crap, right, and try to get one. Like if I love that, if I love those cards, the ones with the design, I'm gonna buy singles of it on eBay. I'm sure as heck not gonna buy a whole box of it. I mean, I get there's still the buyback thing going on. So if you pull Aaron Judge's and Paul Goldschmidt, you can still get your money for those. But
good luck.
No, I don't like it.
I mean, when I think of Topps Sonic, here I am thinking that they're gonna have Sonic the Hedgehog variations in it. You know. That's what I'm thinking. That
probably would have been cooler.
It would have, you know, but it's kind of like, what was it? Cosmic. Okay. That's basically Topps Fire in a chrome finish.
Pretty much. Is pretty much what it looked like. Yeah.
That tells me that the good idea fairies are coming to an end over at Topps.
Yeah, I guess. Like, I don't see that almost doesn't make sense either. Like, they had a good idea. They certainly didn't need another Topps Chrome product this year, but the idea there, that Topps Chrome Sonic look that they had on the some of the number cards and stuff in there,
right?
That was cool. It was all right. It was pretty cool. Put it on all the cards, like you put it on I don't know. It's not cool, man. Not cool.
It is. Fanatics, if you're watching or listening, we need change. All right, make collecting great again, please.
Yes. Oh, that's a huge thing. Almost. Let me look at my notes so I don't forget. Panini. Okay, guys, Panini. No 2023 Panini baseball cards. They're as of this moment, they're done. And it's because they no longer have their license with the MLBPA. So they signed that 10 years ago. They had a 10-year contract. They have not renewed it. I don't have any other info. I try to look up for more information. Like, is it because of the whole Fanatics thing? Is it because of this, that, or, I'm sure there's a number of different reasons. I don't have anything solid set in stone, things I've seen from Panini, from Fanatics, from any of them. So all I know is no 2023 Panini products, baseball wise, at this time.
Nope.
So that's
what we do know, though, is Capstone was the final nail in the coffin.
Mm-hmm.
So, but there was some products that just came out recently, though, right?
So Topps Chrome Sonic came out. Panini. So this is 2022 still. 2022 Panini. There's still going to be Panini 2022 products coming out.
Right.
But there's no 2023 products coming out. So 2022 Panini Elite Extra Edition Baseball came out. And March 1st, as of right now, March 1st, 2022 Bowman Heritage is coming out. And Bowman Heritage is always usually pretty fun one.
Yeah.
That's one that I always like to pick up a couple packs of. I don't usually go the whole buying a hobby box of it. I get into a break or something like that. But I like Bowman Heritage. I usually like Heritage in general cards. So yeah. And then looking at the card release, there are some. The list goes on for the entire year. I don't want to go too far ahead of it because things always change that get pushed back, things of that nature.
The whole schedule is tentative. I
did see this came out a week or two ago. I did just see our guest coming on today did a video on 2022 Topps Archives snapshots, which was available only on Topps.com when it released. And it's a 11 card box for $25 on Topps. It was guaranteed an auto. That's something I usually try and pick up every year. I didn't get it this year. It sold out quick on Topps. It's guaranteed auto, $25, and they're nice looking cards. So I don't know if anybody else has gotten a hold of any of that. I'm sure you're not going to find it for $25.
No.
Anywhere else. It usually at least doubles, if not more. Firestar Breaks is talking about Topps Gold Label. That Topps Gold Label, I think, is later this month. If I looked correctly, the date's been getting pushed back on that. I always like Gold Label too, but that's like not. I like Gold Label. I don't usually care too much about resale value.
Right.
I've got tons of Topps Gold in my PC that I like, but resale value, a lot of people are concerned about that. It's not always the best resale value for whatever reason. It has like a rainbow foliage kind of sheen on all the cards, but they're always super clean looking, nice cards. So and those framed autographs that you get in each hobby box, hit and miss always with the autos, but really nice looking cards.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's see. I think we are. That's pretty much what we have to talk about baseball wise today. We don't have a whole lot of new info just yet. Spring training coming out. We're gonna have lots more to talk about with who's hitting the home runs, who's stealing the bases, who's striking people out next Saturday. So we'll definitely be talking about that more then. We're still, a lot of us are still riding on the high of 2023 Topps Series 1. That's just been absolutely unbelievable. Jumbos have been unbelievable. Hobby boxes have been decent. One of our friends, did you see in the Discord what our friend Freyland hit in his hanger box?
Oh, man.
Our boy Freyland, he's always in the chats usually. He pulled a Mike Trout printing plate out of his hanger box.
That is crazy.
I know, because the hanger boxes and blaster boxes, just because of the print run this year, haven't been the best, but
right.
Couldn't have happened to a sweeter guy. I mean, that's so awesome. So, Freyland, if you do get a chance to listen to this, congratulations, man. That's awesome.
The card karma was in your favor.
Dude, yeah, absolutely. So, all right. Well, I know I'm a little bit early on this, but I think I'm going to bring on our guest.
Let's
do it, you guys. We are bringing on the one and only Elijah from Hoosier Pulls, and he's going to show off some of his collection today. Let's welcome him. Elijah, how you doing today, my man?
Guys? What's up, Elijah?
Good. How are you? Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on, man. I'm so excited to talk with you today and see some of your collections. It's going to be awesome.
Absolutely.
So, Elijah, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, your YouTube channel, your card collecting journey in life, things of that nature. Let the people know.
Yeah, so I'm Elijah from Hoosier Pulls. Grew up in Northwest Indiana, and first fell in love with collecting in 2009. I actually picked up a pack of Prestige Playoff football from Target. Like I'll never forget it. That was my first pack of cards ever, and just immediately fell in love with collecting. I still have all the cards from that pack. They're staying in my PC forever, and
Awesome.
just got into it really heavy in 2010, 2011. I unfortunately mainly collected football during that time. So now I'm kicking myself for missing the Mike Trout rookie years. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
but during that time, being a huge football fan, Tim Tebow, he was the man. So I was ripping a ton of 2010 Topps football. Trying to get his rookie cards and stuff like that. So um, that's what really kicked off my love for the hobby. And my grandparents used to take me to this little hobby store in Valparaiso, Indiana, called the Foul Ball, and they'd always buy me a bunch of different hobby packs. And back then it was all hobby. Whenever you went to a store, you'd ask to get a pack and they'd crack open a brand new box for you, and give you a couple packs. So those are some fantastic memories. And then I joined the Marine Corps in 2016. Served 5 years, and during that time it was really hard to kind of stay within the hobby, with deployments and stuff like that. So I actually got back from deployment in 2020, when the huge card craze was going on, and really got back into the hobby at that time. And you know my wife and one of my friends who's still in the Marine Corps, he's a big card guy. They both convinced me to start a channel. They're like, "Hey, you should start a channel, and kind of document your hobby journey." So I did, and it's just been an amazing experience. Since then, I've made so many great friends. We were talking before the stream, the kind of relationships that you build with people, that were complete strangers before, and now they're some of your good friends. So it's been an absolute blast. I've had so much fun with the channel, and super excited for the future.
Awesome.
Freaking awesome, man.
So you got about a handful of people in the chat. I don't know if you can see it, but they're
Yeah.
thanking you for your service. They're welcoming you. So
I appreciate you guys. Thanks for your support.
Awesome. So you just got out of the military, right?
2021.
2021.
Mid 2021 is when I got out. My wife and I came back to Northwest Indiana. We
Okay.
really like it here. Chicagoland area. Chicago's not too far.
So now, once you got out, is that when you decided to go head first into heavy collecting again?
Yeah. So I was collecting on like in the year that I was transitioning out, just like small stuff here and there. But then when I actually got out, and found like stable work and everything like that, that's when I just went fully back into it. Definitely made mistakes with some of the products that were out that I was unfamiliar with, that I decided to jump into. But it's all part of the experience, and it's just been a blast.
Awesome. So the people's going to want to know, who is your team and who is your guy?
So, forever and always, Chicago Cubs are my favorite team. But right now, I would say Julio's been my favorite player, the past, since he made his debut last year. It's hard to pick, because you got guys like Soto and Vladdy Jr.
Nah, it's easy for me. Julio all the way.
Yeah.
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 Being in Chicago, people are still high on Luis Robert. I like Luis Robert a lot still, hopefully that, hoping he can stay healthy. But, right now it's so hard just not to fall in love with the guy. He's just, he's got it all. He's got the looks, he's got the swagger. I love how he just goes 110%, every single play.
The only thing I don't like about Julio, and it only applies to me because I'm bitter and salty. So he started cooking. He started painting.
I knew it.
Okay. And this is why I have yet to receive my redemption from him. So I got a redemption during a couple of months back, and here I am. I'm calling Topps. I'm like, hey, where's my redemption? Oh, we're working on it. And then I've got a couple of folks who post on the Discord, or I even seen it on YouTube. What the hell is Julio doing in the kitchen? He should be signing, not cooking.
Right.
And then another one, he's actually painting, and he's emphasizing about these clouds. I don't know what's up with him and clouds. I'm like, dude, I even put a comment on that video. Hey man, less painting, more signing. Get me my redemption.
So you must have not seen the most recent version, because he was choosing like the Bachelor scene. I don't know if you saw the latest one. He's like the Bachelor, and he's giving a pack of cards to like each girl that's there.
Oh my God!
So I know you're gonna enjoy that one a lot.
I haven't seen that one either.
It's awesome. That is awesome. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna let the chat know if you guys got any questions for Elijah. Please let us know, and we'll also get ready here soon. He's gonna show off some of his collection here for us. So it sounds like we're gonna see some cool Cubbies, and we're gonna see some cool Julios at the very least.
Yeah, definitely.
I wonder. I also wonder if we're going to see any Tim Tebow's in baseball uniforms. I'm curious. Maybe. You never know.
I doubt it, because Tebow was a Met back then.
So I do have some Tebow for Bowman.
Yeah.
For Bowman, I do. Yeah.
Shocker.
Not any that I prepared.
Okay.
But,
okay.
But
Cool.
yeah, I definitely do have quite a few firsts that I actually picked up at a card show. It was in like the dollar bin. I got like his first purple out of like $250, and it was like $3 or $4. So that was like super cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely got a lot of his baseball stuff.
All right, just looking to see. I don't see any questions yet. I'll catch you during it, but I'm going to go ahead and give you full screen, and you can start showing off your stuff.
Awesome. All right, so
here, there you go.
All right, so first two cards are vintage. I've been really getting into vintage cards like the past year, and these are my two favorite that I have. This first one is a 1960 Topps Nelly Fox. As you can see, he's got the big old dip packed in there.
Nice.
But I really enjoy this card because he was an Army vet. He served in Korea, and it's actually really cool. You can see on the back of his stats. I know it's small, but it says military service in one of the years that he was supposed to play for the Phillies. But he's a White Sox legend. He's a Hall of Fame inductee, 1997. And I'm a stats guy. I love stats. And one of my favorite things about Nelly Fox is he had over 10,000 plate appearances in his career and only 216 strikeouts, which that just doesn't happen today.
No.
Nothing against Joey Gallo, but Joey Gallo had 213 strikeouts last year.
Why'd you have to bring him out of all? Why Gallo?
Yeah, you got to pick on Joey Gallo a little bit. But yeah, absolute legend, Nelly Fox, one of my favorite cards. And then this one is a 72 Hank Aaron.
Nice.
It's a pretty rough condition, but my grandparents actually gave me this card. And it's really special to me. Hank Aaron, in my opinion, probably the greatest to ever do it. I know that's
true home run king. In my opinion.
Very, very debatable. But you look at the time that he played, and his stats. I wish that I could have seen him in real life. But that's probably my second favorite vintage card that I have.
Awesome.
So, Elijah, we did get a question in the chat here. It says, "Have you ever been to the Baseball Hall of Fame?"
I have not. It is definitely on my bucket list for sure. I'm again huge history guy 100%. As well, history and stats. So that's definitely on the agenda sometime down the road for sure.
Yeah, there's someone else in the chat that also was like, "Hey, did Tim Tebow get a first Bowman?" And yes,
he did.
He did get a first Bowman. I believe that was 2018 Bowman.
2018 or 2019 Bowman.
Yeah,
that was his first. So
carry on.
All right,
carry on, brother.
So for my Cubs PC, this is actually, it was hard to pick a favorite card out of my Cubs PC, but this one's kind of interesting because it is not a Cubs player, but it is a broadcaster. I thought this one was pretty cool. This is a Pat Hughes ballpark profile auto from 2021 opening day. Pat Hughes is an absolute Chicago legend. He was a team with Ron Santo, the legendary Ron Santo. Grew up listening to him, the Pat and Ron show, calling baseball games for the Cubbies. And, he called the game 7 of the World Series. And this is just one of my favorite cards. You know, like I said, Chicagoland legend, love Pat Hughes. And I thought it was kind of cool to show a different, you know, different kind of auto that not a lot of people are familiar with.
That's actually a first of an auto of a non-player that's been on this show.
Yeah. Awesome. Very cool. Definitely thought that people might like that one. All right, so these next ones are my favorite pulls from this past year. So this one is a Bobby Witt Jr. Instavision. I pulled it out of a Walmart blaster box. It is numbered 1 out of 10. You could see it like right there. Probably my favorite hit out of Stadium Club. I had an absolute blast, and each of these cards I pulled for the channel, so it really helped out the channel. Brought a lot of new viewers, so you know this definitely is a special card. Really happy to have it.
So, what are your thoughts on Bobby Witt in 2023?
You know, I'm definitely expecting him to have a good year. You know, he has so much upside. He's just a natural hitter. You know, he just has a natural ability to put the ball in play. So I'm not expecting a huge home run year for him, but I think that he's gonna produce.
Nice, very nice.
And I think Tim's card channel had a question.
Ooh.
What got you into the hobby of collecting?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, have always been a sports fan. I've always loved baseball. I grew up in a big baseball household. So sports has always been really influential in my life. And I went to Target in 2009. I can remember, got my first pack of cards. It was pretty much, you know, hooked from there. And then, like we talked about earlier, my grandparents always used to take me to the hobby shop. You hear the older guys talk about watching, you know, like Harmon Killebrew and, you know, legends like that. And, you know, it was just such an amazing experience that, you know, it just made me fall in love with the hobby. So it's a little short, you know, abbreviated version. But
awesome.
All right. So this next card, Mr. Infuego, I think you're going to like this. This is a PSA 9 Julio Rodriguez Hotbox Chrome Refractor.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Pulled this on the first day of 2022 Heritage high number. It was sent it away to get graded. And I don't think I've ever been happier with a 9 because these are, you know, really tough to grade, especially with the back. But, you know, the pose on this, the way it refracts in the light, it's definitely one of my favorite Julio cards in my collection. Yeah. So awesome. Really like that one.
Let's see. I'm going to see if I can show this. Here you go. Here's our next question for you. How did Elijah react to the Cubs World Series win in 2016?
So this is a fun story. I was in Marine combat training during the World Series, and we were pretty much winding down training. Everyone was pretty much booked to go on to their like follow-on unit. So that day we didn't have anything going on that night, and one of our instructors was a huge Cubs fan. So he brought his iPad, and we all huddled around his iPad and watched the Cubs, you know, win the World Series in extra innings there.
Man.
And it was just I was completely elated because as a Cubs fan, you know, you're so used to years and years of disappointment and almost making it. Like in 2006, they went to the NLCS and lost. And I remember, you know, a lot of people were saying probably weren't going to get back in their lifetime, but you know, I was just ecstatic, and it was just like a huge sigh of relief as well that I was able to witness that.
Well, I mean, the Cubs are due for another championship in about another 93 years, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 93. Yeah.
Both of you can hold my beer. Well, Uncle Ace, you can both hold my beer.
Yeah, Adrian, we're sorry. I don't have any hope for the A's.
Yeah. Los Angeles, I'm sorry.
The only first place the A's has is in the alphabet.
Thank you.
I'm gonna start using that one. I like that one.
Awesome. All right, man. Let's see your next card.
So next one, this is my second most valuable Julio card. And just probably my favorite card from 2022 update.
Ooh, that looks familiar.
Home field advantage. Julio Rodriguez got a 9 on this one as well. Super happy for a 9.
Yeah.
These are tough, but you know, I love the design of this card, the Space Needle in the back, the pose. And I hit this a day early. I found this 2022 update a day early, hit this, and you know, it, like I said, it brought in so many people to the channel, and really, really helped out. And, you know, it's just probably my favorite Julio in my collection.
I think, in my opinion, with home field advantages and grading, 9s should be considered 10s.
Yeah, I definitely got a lot of comments in my last PSA video saying that they're like, yeah, that's a 9 is more than okay.
Yeah,
and I'm definitely happy with it. My most expensive Julio is actually back at Topps right now. I pulled a vintage stock of the True Rookie to 99, and it was actually miscut. The whole top was cut off. And so I actually sent that back to try to get a replacement.
Ooh, you did it.
See. I did. Yeah, I ended up pulling the trigger on it.
Yeah.
Because I ultimately, I kind of like disliked looking at it because it was so jacked up.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the value was pretty much cut by 75%. And, you know, I'm not in this for money or anything, but you know, when a PSA 10 is going for like $1,200 to $1,300, I was like, yeah, I should, you know, I'm gonna make the decision and send it back. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't get some big league packs.
I hope you keep us posted on that and do a video when you do get a response back on that, because I remember my heart broke for you, because I know you like opened that pack real fast in your car, I think, and like did a video right then because you pulled it, and it's like so like what a vintage stock card to get, and then the way it was cut, it was like, God, thanks a lot, Topps.
Yeah, it was just like pure excitement followed by like my heart just dropping in my chest, because I was like, that's pretty rough.
Like being on a Maury show and being told you are the father of that child.
Yeah,
100%.
so yeah, I did make a video you know, on the whole process of sending it in. So, you know, hopefully in 6 to 8 months they'll get back to me.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yep, definitely.
And so this is actually this is my last card, but this is my favorite card currently in my modern collection. I like to call this the heist of the century because of the price that I got it for. This is a 2020 Topps Inception Yordan Alvarez rookie patch auto.
Nice.
It's numbered to 75, and it's in a PSA 9. And I got this off eBay for $90.
Oh my God.
Is that the Taco Bell variation?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a sick looking card. That patch is awesome. Out of 70, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, this is by far my favorite card.
I just realized it's a rookie year too.
Yes, rookie.
Oh, that's awesome.
Rookie year, number to 75. Yordan Alvarez. I'm all in on Yordan, hook, line, and sinker.
Yes.
I feel that he's probably the most undervalued player within baseball for the hobby. You know, you look at his age and you start looking at his stats, and the guy is something else. He's an absolute monster. And, you know, I hope that this year, you know, he repeats what he did last year. I definitely think he has a solid MVP campaign.
I 100% agree with you. Did you say that was your last card?
Yes, this is my last one.
All right, let me put us. Okay, we're all back on there. So, Yordan Alvarez, to me, I'm 100% in on him. I just get really good, like big poppy vibes from him.
Right.
He reminds me so much of David Ortiz. I just and dude, when he hit, like, dude, tanks, like today with Black, just tanks, man. Like that ball, they just murder baseballs. So that's a nice card, man. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, and thank you for
I am going to pick your brain about one particular thing. So you consider yourself a J-Rock collector?
Yes.
Okay. Question for you, because I stumbled upon this outside of YouTube, and I was trying to do some research on it. So according to Beckett, they are considering the 2019 Bowman's Best, Julio Rodriguez, as his true rookie. What are your thoughts on that? To give you a visual, we're talking about this one.
Right.
So I don't see how.
They did that with the Wander Franco too, didn't they? Like,
yeah.
I don't understand that.
Well, you got to keep in mind, according to card manufacturers, Wander Franco was a rookie 3 years back to back to back.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So honestly, I have my own reservations on it, but I wanted to hear it from you since you also collect them as well. What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, I feel like it's more of like a title more than anything, you know. To me, I feel like it's just a title. I don't personally feel like it's his true rookie. And then we could also get into the issue with, you know, how many rookies, you know, from different sets have been produced, you know, for one player.
Right.
You know, I really like to go with, you know, the
flagship,
the flagship, the paper flagship, you know, first appearance as the true rookie, you know, the US 44 from Topps Update.
So in your mind, it's not a rookie card unless it has that rookie card logo on it.
Yes.
Makes perfect sense.
And you know, and in the first appearance in a flagship product, you know, for sure. I think that's, you know, that's definitely my view on it.
Right. Because I mean, same argument goes with like Mickey Mantle. Everybody considers the 52 Topps his true rookie, but his actual rookie year was in 51. And the reason why they considered the 52 is because that's the first year Topps was born. So it kind of makes sense.
Right.
Back then. Now, who knows?
Right. And Kaneda in the comments says they put Jordan's rookie in 2020, even though he won Rookie of the Year in 2019. You know, so that's definitely, you know,
rookies today are silly. Yes.
Yeah.
I like how he ended that. Yeah. So that's another, like when you say the first, like 2022 Topps update, that's the first like base rookie of him.
Right. It's flagship.
Well, and but you think, because they did have the short print in series 2 to, you know, and it's
which
like,
I completely forgot about that as well. That's like a really interesting take too, because a lot of people, the Acuna super short print, the bat down, that made its debut before his flagship rookie.
Yeah.
You know,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yep.
The no number SSP and series,
which are both
2.
Extremely valuable, you know, because a lot of people view them as the true rookie, which is that's, you know, also pretty interesting.
It's tough. It's tough. All
definitely.
Like, Topps flagship. I agree always with the Topps flagship, but then like think about now, like how many rookie cards we have of guys like with all these different products and stuff.
Yeah,
it's there's no way you can keep up. So I want everybody that's listening and in the chat to know that like Hoosier Pulls has an amazing YouTube channel. It's one that I religiously watch. He has pulled, you've been very lucky with pulling Julio Rodriguez this year. So, I mean, I want to go tell people like, go watch this, like go watch, like get the playlist running. His videos are good. They're good times. They're like usually always like the 5 to 15 minute range in there. And you got a lot of cool shorts with the memes and funny. There's some. He's also on Instagram. He does some funny memes, like the guys stand like waiting for the new stock at Target or Walmart or whatever.
Now I know why I can't get no Julios, because who's just pulling them all.
I truly appreciate that. You know, like we were talking about earlier, you know, it's just been so great to support each other's channels and you know, to see, you know, the growth, you know, with subscribers and everything. And it's just been such a fantastic journey. And Kenny, I see Kenny subbed. I truly appreciate that. And you know, that's something that, you know, I know that everyone, you know, here will never take for granted ever, is, you know, the people who take time out of their busy days and their busy schedules to watch our videos. Like it truly means the world to us, for sure. You know, it takes a lot of time and effort, you know, to make videos. And, you know, the fact that someone, you know, watches it, it's just truly humbling. And I appreciate all you guys.
That's freaking awesome, man. Yeah, Elijah, thank you so much for coming on today and showing us off your collection, guys. I've got Hoosier Pulls stuff in the description. I see Mr. Enfuego's been putting it in the chat for us. Definitely go check him out. Definitely worth watching. He just recently put out a PSA submission video along with some mail pickup. Also, I know we're all baseball here, but he's got an amazing wrestling collection too. Some of the coolest like wrestling cards. He got a really cool tiger stripe one. I'm not gonna say which one, but wrestling one graded. And some cool stories and stuff like that. So definitely a awesome card community member. Elijah, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I'm gonna put you backstage. I hope you can hang out for a little bit after the show.
Before we let him go,
sorry.
What you got? Let the people know what you got going on, if anything.
Yes.
Yeah, so definitely some big plans for the channel coming up. Planning on doing a lot more hobby rips for sure. I know that, I recently did a poll and a lot of my subscribers were wanting to do more hobbies, to do more hobby reviews. So that is definitely coming. I have a big hobby box giveaway coming within like the next 3 weeks, as a thank you to everyone. Recently passed 2,000 subs. So giving away a hobby box for that. And then I'm also going to the National this year, meeting up with a lot of other creators and also trying to track down a really, really big card for the PC. Not going to give it away because, everything's still in motion, but definitely some big things planned for the year, and just planning on, keep moving forward and making videos.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing all your upcoming content.
Yeah, I truly appreciate it. I thank you guys for having me on. It was such a blast, so thank you.
Yes, they hang around backstage. I was gonna say we got to do a blaster box battle again soon. That was something that you and I did early on. So we'll have to do that again
Series
soon.
1 being out. Yeah, definitely down for some battles.
That's a great idea. All right, man. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm going to throw you backstage for a minute. Just hold tight if you can.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
All right.
All right, guys. We got kind of a short segment today. If anybody's got any questions or anything in the chat they want to run by us, let us know. Otherwise, we just a little bit of spring training info today, a little bit of baseball card stuff. Mr. Fuego, you got anything? Oh, you had a video come out today.
I just did a video. Yep. I opened up a hobby box, a hit parade box that had 3 items that were autographed. I'm not going to tell you who they are. Go check out that video. And tomorrow, I'm actually going to be doing the announcement video for my milestone giveaway as well.
Nice.
I did put some information in today's video regarding that giveaway. So make sure you go watch that video and get ready for this giveaway announcement tomorrow. But one little thing, though, regarding our guest, he just proved to me today I'm the bigger J-Rod fan. he only pulled out 2 cards.
I think it's funny that you waited till he wasn't on the stream anymore to say that too.
Yeah. I kind of pulled the Chris Tucker, if he goes around, I'll stay quiet. But when he goes away, I start talking again.
Oh man, we do have some comments in the chat. Beast from Firestar Breaks is like, should I hold on to my 2022 draft picks baseball first off the line box unopened? I'm guessing he's talking about the Elite edition. I don't know. I can't save anything. I really need to be better about keeping some wax sealed, but I never do. I can't take it. I got to open it. The only time I don't open stuff is like the Topps rip cards. Certain Topps rip cards, I can't rip them. Like, other than that, I rip everything open. Like, you might have a cool freaking autograph. Like, those boxes usually have like 5 or 6 autographs in them. Oh, yep. That's, I saw JML open a box of that. And it was awesome. So I know he's saying because Panini's not making them anymore, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Honestly, if I was you, I would hold off on opening it until something comes down the pipe as far as an announcement if there's going to be future product or not. Because, I mean, with the company dying and potentially moving over to Fanatics, who's to say a closed product, you know, in its final year would hold any value later on?
Yeah.
You know,
So,
I mean, there's so many variables.
Yeah. Let's see what else. So back to that video that you put out today, by the way, like he opened a Hit Parade like triple threat box. I'm not gonna give it anyway, but I would definitely go check it out because to me, I felt like every freaking auto in it was freaking awesome personally. Yeah. So definitely something to check out. As I mentioned earlier at the beginning, I'll say it again because I do see a little bit in the chat. Canada 383 is here. Definitely go check out Canada. And I know some people are asking me to do like I'm sorry I'm not making any mods tonight. I'm doing this strictly on StreamYard, so I'm unable to. I was having internet issues last week with running too many things at the same time, so I just was trying to keep the stream smoothly. Mr. Enfuego has been getting as much into the chats as possible. Canada 383, who's got a few videos. He's got these really cool, like old Japanese cards. And he's done a couple other things. There's a hockey break he did and something like that. He spent months putting together these mystery packs that he wanted me to do incorporate in a break I was doing. And we did that last night, and hands down, best live stream I've ever had. Yeah. They just still speechless about it. I do have that up. That live stream is really, really long. I would almost, if you're really into it, play it in the background. If not, otherwise I would skip to the mystery pack part. It's definitely worth it. He put in amazing. I'm still sorting over here, and as I go back through, I'm still like mind blown of the inserts, parallels, numbered cards, autographs. I mean, we had several Hall of Famer autographs that he donated. He didn't get any money out of this. Nothing. He spent money on this, on all of these things in his collection. He mailed that package. It must have cost him about $15-20 at least to send to me. Broke my back picking it up. It was so heavy. Not just kidding, but it was, and it was all to give back as a way to give back. And he's wanting to make this a yearly thing as well. So hopefully in about a year, we'll be doing this again. And it was just unbelievable. Like, I mean, we saw autographs from Fergie Jenkins, Dennis Eckersley, and many more. Like, I'm not even.
He's already started up on the next batch.
He's already, yeah, that's awesome. So you guys definitely give a Canada a sub, check him out, thank him. Like I said, ain't gonna be no issue. It's not gonna be any issue for me to sell that breakout next year. As soon as I say that it's put on with Canada mystery packs, it's gonna be gone like that.
Oh, definitely.
I do it. What we're trying to get as many people as possible in the break, so it was one team per person. At the end of this particular one, there was like 6 teams left. And so a couple of people got 2 teams. Mr. Fuego bought a second team to give away, which is freaking awesome per usual. And Mike, he's like, can I buy in?
This ain't rollover minutes, Mike.
Yeah. So anyways, that's all I've got. I've got, some retail series 2023 that I'll probably be ripping and putting out this week on the channel. You've got your giveaway coming up soon, and yeah, I think that's all we got. Thank you guys so much for joining the podcast today. I'm gonna get out there on YouTube and start going to everybody else's live stream. We got Adam's Card Closet and 6G tomorrow with their trivia shows that are freaking awesome.
Jeopardy
I love
and
them.
Guess Who?
Jeopardy and Guess. So Adam's Card Closet, Guess Who, Jeopardy, Sticks G, and I think, oh God, I always get it backwards. I think Sticks G is first, and then Adam's Card Closet comes on next.
Yep.
So those are fun. It'll be fun to see who's on there. I can't think. There's so many. Like we're usually all subbed in here. There's so many people that are doing things. Just keep your notifications on and stuff like that. The Diamond Princess is live right now. Is probably where I'll head after this. Thank you guys so much. And as Mr. Enfuego would say, I'll catch you on the next one.
Yep. Catch y'all on the next one.
Right.